Okay, the Scenario Explorer. This is the crowning function of BRM's optimization process. It's essentially the ability to run an optimization several times, changing the pieces of the pyramid below and comparing the outcomes to each other. So we'll create some scenarios where we look at, say, increased funding levels for comparison. Creating scenarios is like naming your hypothetical futures. So notice here that you could choose, if you wanted to, an alternative deterioration profile, if you'd like to see the impacts that element deterioration rates might have on your funding needs. But to change funding, like we're going to do in this example, we will do it on another slide. On each scenario, you can set different funding levels or performance measures. You can do this by going to the, in this case, the funding allocation. You go to each of these pages in the programs and you select the scenario at the top. And there you can set the different settings for each of those scenarios. Then at the optimization level, you analyze all of the scenarios at the same time. The optimizer will attempt to recycle calculations from one iteration to the next, so it will be faster than simply running one scenario at a time back to back, because as much as possible it will copy some of the calculations it's already performed forward. Then in the Scenario Explorer page, we can see how each plan fares based on the performance measures that we set initially. In this case, spending 10 million would result in an average health index of 81.3, and 60 million would accomplish an average health index of 85.4. So your legislature would love this level of information. Spending this much more money would have this effect over this range of time. Looking at a different performance measure, in this case percent structurally deficient, you can notice how much of a difference the extra money makes in reducing the percent of structurally deficient bridges each year. We may not have run a scenario for every possible combination of funding that your executive leaders may consider, but this at least gives them enough information that they can extrapolate the ones that they need, extrapolate alternatives in between these scenarios here. So this concludes our tour of the features of BRM optimization. The goal is really to show you how to create a data-driven process to manage your inventory, from inspection all the way through to scenario exploring and optimization. This gives you the tools to model the decisions and the policies that you've made, to see the effects that those decisions will have, and then to recommend courses of action that you should consider in the future. So here's the contact information for the help desk again. If you have any questions, if you need any further help, please feel free to reach out to us. If you would like my input on any of your tickets, feel free to include me as well, either to CC me on your emails or to add the @ZachBoyle to your JIRA tickets. Also be aware, if you would like this training perhaps a little slower, more detailed to your state's way of doing things, we can come do on-site training. Just reach out to the help desk again, and that is always an option, that we can come and tailor the training to your needs or your questions. So thank you for your time, and please let us know if you have any questions.